Welcome to the Tezdown. I'm Tez. This is the Tezdown, and we are going to do a live reaction today to the classic codes, our boy Classic. So I want y'all to stick around and see how this is going to go. We're going to do this live. We're going to do this the right way.
Classic codes, I ain't taking it slow. Forgive me, Lord, I woke up in that mode. Whether the winters were left in the cold.
And then we got the code language conversation. So let's move into the code language, chat. We moving right along today. The code language is called losing friends.
Losing friends is going to be a big one.
We talking about losing friends in the code language conversation today. So I think losing friends is being someone who has been around long enough to have a reasonable amount of experiences. Looking at it now objectively, losing friends is a natural progression in life. It's not often that you will run into somebody from small, like a very young age, 3, 4, 5, that's not blood relative, and you just stay super duper tight all the way throughout life. Normally at some point relationships change, distance, time, somebody moves, somebody go to different colleges, people, untimely passings, all types of things happen. So I think losing friends is like a natural part of life. It's a natural progression in life for so many different reasons. Like I just listed a few. But I think for some people, they take losing friends really, really hard. I've heard a lot of folks speak about losing friends from the perspective of like something being wrong with it in regards to, maybe they had the expectation like, oh, friends forever and this, that, and the third. I never really look at it like that. With relationships, I learned through experience. And in the code languages, y'all know I get more personal, but I've learned through experience early in adulthood, late in teen years, but early in adulthood, I learned through experience what people are capable of. Off rip, like I learned the hard way, just what people are capable of, like the lies people could tell, how sneaky people could be, how vindictive people could be, how vengeful people could be, how envious people could be, how jealous people could be. I learned from experience super, like before graduating college, like 21, 20, 19, 22, all them little early adulthood years. I learned all of that, exactly what people were capable of.
Yeah.
So that's when my perspective on relationships as a whole just changed. Yeah. I don't look at them like they have to be permanent. I look at them like they can be permanent, but they don't have to be at all. And so oftentimes you have people that feel like, oh, well, you don't fight for this, or if I'm not fighting nothing. If it's simple for me, I got principles, I got morals, I got codes. So when it comes to like this topic, losing friends, right? If I have a friend, for example, whose perspective or perception of me changes, and I don't like how they look at me, we ain't friends no more. Why would I want you around me and I don't like how you see me as a person? We're in complete disagreement with how you see me as a person, and I don't like the way that you got me fucked up. Like I despise how you see me as a person. We not friends no more.
Nah, like we're not. Like I think that's something that I have to bring up. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that you have to remain friends with everybody that you were friends with, especially if these friends aren't being friendly. Like if your friend is not being friendly, or your friend want to bring up something that happened 15 years ago every time y'all have a conversation, 20 years ago, whatever. Y'all are not going to be friends for very long. Y'all definitely not going to be my friend. I don't put up with that type of BS. I'm not going. I'm a firm believer that you have to evolve as a human being. You have to evolve as a human being. You have to change. You have to show who you really are. You have to allow yourself to grow. And going backwards every single time that you guys have an argument, you guys have a conversation that turns into an argument, y'all just don't need to be friends no more. That's guys and girls. Y'all really don't. You just don't need to be friends anymore. I mean, we're going to keep on going and seeing what Classic got to say about this.
So y'all think fighting for it is what? Like sitting down and talking about, well, why do you see me this way? And then you become your own defense attorney and explain to them you're not like that, and they have you, you know, mixed up, you know, and it's more so of this and not that, and now you're trying to convince this person to believe you aren't somebody that they think you are. Man, fuck all that. We have grown apart effectively. You know what I'm saying? We have effectively grown apart. Shit over with. We had a good run. This shit done. You know? That's one thing I never had issues with, is like letting people go. I told y'all, with my
Yeah, you
experiences,
got
I
to.
learned early what people were capable of. And not just through my own experiences, things I've seen. You know, things I've seen. You know, I've been the person on the phone listening to a female talk crazy about her bestie, and then get around her bestie and just love on bestie. Like, I've been that person. Like, I've seen that a trillion times from elementary school to adulthood. That's normal female behavior. When you see men exhibit that behavior, we call it female behavior. You know what I'm saying? That's normal protocol for
Yeah,
females.
yeah,
Talk shit
it
about
is.
each other and then play cute with each other. So like, I learned early, like, the evil nature of both women and the evil nature of dudes. I've lost male friends, I've lost female friends. That shit happens. Everybody not solid, and everybody don't have.
I mean, one of the first things you want to think about is not even just, who's solid, who's real, who's not real. The first thing you want to think about is, are we even compatible as friends? We have grown, we have changed. Are we even compatible anymore? That's the first thing that you want to think about. You say to yourself, well, are we getting along, or are we arguing? Like, every time we go somewhere, is there a problem? Am I the problem? Are they the problem? Or we just don't work together? We don't work well. I'm a huge believer that if I'm not getting along with somebody, one or the two of us are the problem. Firm believer in that. And if it's me, then I'm going to do something about it, which means I need to exit the relationship. I need to exit the friendship. I need to get out of there. You know what I mean? I cannot allow myself to not be in a place where I'm being positive, to where I'm producing, to where I'm bringing things that are necessary for a bright future into whatever relationship that I'm in, whether it be a relationship with a person or whether it be a relationship with a partner. Either way it goes, I got to be able to have, I have to be able to have something that can go up. This is not going up. If it's stagnant, if it's stale, if it's not going anywhere, it's probably time to cut it loose. Y'all both probably benefited by cutting it loose, in my opinion. You both probably benefit by cutting it loose. And that's just the facts. So what's up, chat? I know I see you guys in there. This is a live reaction, as well as one that I am going to be putting on the Raw Society Coalition page. And I'm doing a lot of stuff with content creation right now, and I think that I should. I've been in the content creation game for quite a while, as a lot of you guys know. So it's not just about my sports. It's not just about me witnessing everything out there. This is a snippet from the Tezdown, which you can find on YouTube. We do a live show 4 times, 5 times a week, as well as, the new coalition that's going on. And we got a surprise for y'all. We're going to be doing a live show in Chicago coming up soon. So stay tuned, not just to my page, but to the other pages for details on the live show. You'll be getting a concert from this man Classic as well too. I'm the MC. I don't know how hype I'm gonna get, but I'm the MC in this, and we're gonna make sure that we make something happen with it. Okay, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a real good time. So if you're in the Chicagoland area, or if you want to travel to the Chicagoland area, pay attention to what we're doing, and I will make sure that I fill y'all in on how this is gonna go. We're gonna finish up the Classic reaction, and then we're gonna give our 2 cents on
The
it before
same
we.
morals, and everybody don't have the same principles. That's why when people take losing friends hard, or when they don't understand why they lost friends, if you objectively are able to look back at whatever said relationship it was, you can see where the crossroads were, where the intersections were, where you guys weren't running parallel but perpendicular instead. You can see it. And if you take your emotions out of it for a second, shit, you will realize it makes sense. Like me personally, I ain't lost nothing that should have stayed. Nothing. I know there's some people that I'm not friends with. Like when I say friends, it don't mean we enemies, but we're not friends.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
probably miss
yeah,
certain qualities that I brought to the table in their lives. But shit, deal with it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But for me, on the other hand, I'm straight. Like I say, I think I was fortunate by going through like some rough years that forced me to look inward and spend some time in the dungeon. I
Yeah,
like to call it the dungeon. Like spend some
yeah,
alone time,
yeah,
spend some time with self in the quietness, in the dark, going through it and really like sorting some shit out and coming to some real harsh realizations about real life versus the shit people say and the shit that's cool to say
yeah,
or the shit that is cool to make shit look like.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah. I feel you.
getting away from the cliches, get pretty much that time to realize sheep see the shit the way I've been looking at it. Sheep are the ones that see the shit the way I've been looking at it. I had time to realize that. And I woke the fuck up. And then when I decided to start operating inside of reality, that's when my perspective on relationships really changed. Like
Yeah,
somebody could really wait. It don't matter who it is. It could be your parent, it could be your a sibling, it could be your childhood homie, it could be anybody. It could be your girl, it could be it could be your wife, it could be your husband. They could wake up tomorrow and just decide, you know what, I'm just really feeling like pushing the button on not fucking with you no more. And that shit gonna be that. Like,
no, that's what it has to be. Like that's what it has to be. I don't like thinking that I got animosity towards somebody that I'm supposed to be excited to see. Anytime that I start to feel like there's animosity towards somebody that I'm supposed to be excited to see, then I have to cut that down. I have to cut that off. We need to have two things. We either need to have a conversation if it's worth saving, or we need to just go our separate ways. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to hate each other at all. We just know that we're not going to be cool. We just know that we're not going to be with each other. We know we're not going to be quote unquote friends to the end. It's just not going to be a thing. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it sucks. It does suck losing friends. It does suck when you don't have those people there that you're used to having there. It does suck looking at your phone and seeing memories pop up from guys and gals that you no longer have contact with. But you know what sucks more? Being stuck in a relationship or a friendship that's dead. Being stuck in a place that's dead, not being able to grow, not being able to have any real fun because you know this person is a party pooper. You know this person is going to try to bring you down and bring up, your shortcomings from whatever you had them at. The one time you made a mistake, you know they're going to do that. So why would you want to remain friends with them? See, there's a saying and a quote that I like to remember. It's do not mock a brother to make the table laugh. Do not mock a brother to make the table laugh. And I'm not talking about when we're all jonesing, when we're all roasting, when we're all riding, so to say, Paul's no diddy. We're not talking about that. We're talking about when you genuinely use a situation that happened to a brother, a friend, a sister, whatever, to make everyone else jest them. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not your friend. That's not somebody that you want to be with. That's not somebody that you want to be around. The people that are around you are supposed to be your insulation. They're the ones that are supposed to protect you the most. They're the ones that are supposed to help you build yourself as you build this friendship, as you build the relationships, as you build everything that's going on in your life. That's what they're supposed to do. And if that's not happening, that means you got the wrong people around you, and that you need to clear your table so you can have some free seats for people that can come in. And a lot of you, I see this all the time. A lot of you are afraid to make changes to your circle. A lot of you are afraid to let positive people in. A lot of you are afraid to let the needle movers move in. And a lot of you are afraid to let the people that are going to come into your life to change your life and move you from where you've been at to a better spot. A lot of you are afraid to do it. Some of you are afraid to be that needle mover. Let's talk about that. Some of you are afraid to be the needle mover. You got to be the one to come in there and make the changes. You got to be the one to say, not today. You got to be the one that says, no, they with me. Ain't no you got in here by yourself. You're with me. You're with me. What do you mean you got in here by yourself? No, 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 no. If this person, this person, this person, this person are on my team, then that means that when we win a championship, we all get rings. We all get rings. No ring is more important than the next one. unless it is to you. If you're not worried about the ring and you're worried about the MVP trophy, we might not get the ring. If you want an MVP trophy and that's all you really care about, but you don't care about winning the game, then we might not get a ring. And anybody who knows me knows I like my championship rings. So I don't need you on my team. Go be a superstar on your own team by yourself. That's what you got to do. If that's what you got to do to feel important, go be a superstar on your own team by yourself. Go do it by yourself. It's fine. No one's going to be upset with you or angry with you or mad at you for not wanting to stick around and be a part of the plan or the program or anything that we had going on. Nobody's going to be mad about that. There's not going to be any hatred. There's not going to be any animosity. You just simply will not exist in this space. And that's fine. That is totally fine if you simply do not exist in this space. Completely and totally fine. You know, I wasn't gonna do this. I wasn't gonna do this, but it went there. Thanks for this code.
People could do that. So, you know, putting too much stock in thinking shit gonna be forever and all that, that's crazy. You know, I don't sit around waiting for stuff to end. And I also don't, you know, sit around thinking about 20 years from now.
You can't sit around
when it comes to like relationships. I'll plan 2 years with you. 3. You start talking about 10, yeah, we'll see. Because I know how fickle people can be. Maybe I come off as fickle to somebody. That's cool. Just get from around me. If you think ill of me, we shouldn't be around each other. That's if you don't like me. There's nobody on this planet that doesn't like me, but I like them. If you don't like me, I don't like you.
No, that's rule number 1. That's rule number 1. That's not even just rule number 1. That's rule number 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. If you don't like me, why are you here? And trust me, I will find out if I got somebody around me that does not like me. I have been the guy who had people around him who did not like him, and it almost cost me my life. It almost cost me my life. I'm not willing to tell that story today. I'm not open enough to tell that story today, but I will tell you right now, having people around you that do not have your best interest at hand, that do not love your dirty bath water, is detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to your future, and you're not going to be able to do what you want to do or succeed the way you want to succeed because you got people hating you right there in your circle. Let me tell you, we talked about this the other day. Caesar was right there with his best friend, Brutus. Brutus made sure that he stabbed him up too. He shanked him a couple good times too. You too, Brutus? The way that it was told. Yeah, Brutus didn't care. Brutus wanted you up out of power too. Brutus wanted some of that power for himself. They promised Brutus that he was going to get to share in the power. That sometimes that's all it takes is outside influence infiltrating your circle to get the people in your circle to also turn against you. But no, I got my eyes open all the time. I got my blue blockers. Y'all don't believe me? I got my blue blockers. All of that blue is blocked. I can see clearly. I can see clearly. If you're not for me, you can bounce. It's okay. I'm not going to have any ill will because I was genuine. If I befriended you because I thought you were cool. I wanted to be your friend. I did. I wanted things to work for us. I really did. But obviously you didn't. Whoever you may be at any given point in time, obviously you didn't. It doesn't matter. 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. All of that is possible. All of that is possible. But let me tell you, the minute that you get a whiff of something, of someone that does not like you, you got to bounce. I'm telling you, it could save your life for you to get out of there when somebody doesn't like you in your own circle. We don't have to reconcile. We don't have to do that. I will go my way and you will go yours. And it's cool. I'm not going to slander you. I'm not going to post negative things about you. You know, I'm not going to tell people that you're a bad person. I'm not going to do all of those things. I will keep it above the belt. I will keep it positive. And I'm not vindictive or vengeful. So I don't need that. I don't need to put you down to make myself look better. I look good all on my own all the time. I look good all on my own all the time. I don't need to put somebody else down to do so. Matter of fact, I look so damn good most of the time that people don't believe the shit that I'm doing. That was AI, wasn't it? No, that was me. What are you talking about? You know, AI. This hits close to my heart. I've had some really close friends that I'm no longer close with. And I think they were all for the better because of it. I'm not blaming them. We just grew in different ways. We just grew in different ways. And I think that gotta accept that too. You gotta accept it.
It's that simple. We don't like each other. There's nobody who looks at me sideways, but I'm yearning to get it straight with them.
No.
Fuck you.
Facts.
Respectfully. Or disrespectfully, Facts. Depending on who we're talking about.
Both.
You know what I'm saying?
Both.
Yeah. I'm the person that's done talking about it quick. Because I see what it is. Once it gets to a point where you got to start convincing people or shit, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Leave it alone. We're not going through that.
Yeah, I'm not.
We're not going through that.
I'm not going to convince you to be my friend.
But yeah, man. Losing friends. I think that people should change their perspective on it, because sometimes people that stop being friends, the shit goes too far left, and then you got fatalities, you got injuries, you got, mess.
Money getting lost.
All type of stuff start happening. I think that if people just look at it for what it is, start trusting people to be people. Most folks have some type of a religion, right? So if y'all read y'all books, y'all can see that all these types of people that we encounter were in those books.
Yes. Yes, they
were.
The
loyal ones, the snakes, the sneaky, the honest, the overly honest.
Yep.
The talented liars, the disguises, the everything. It's all in those books. All these people, these types of people, these archetypes of people, they ain't went nowhere.
No, they're still here.
Still around. So
they're still here.
If you trust people to be people, you stop being surprised, and when shit go left, you just shit.
You let it go.
Let it go. Evolve. Take what you need from it. It's the way I see it, man. But y'all let me know if y'all agree or disagree. Let me know how y'all see it. In the comments. Let's have a conversation. Let's crack this code, man.
Yeah. Like it's real. It's real for me. It's real for me. It's not just oh, we're not friends anymore, and we're not going to be able to do fun things anymore. We're not going to be able to go fun places and have a good time. No. It's really real for me. Everything I do has a purpose. Every place I go has a purpose. If I'm bringing you along, I'm bringing you to effectuate that purpose. If you're bringing me along, I need to effectuate my purpose in your life. It is not to bring you down. It's not to bring you folly. It's not to bring you destruction. It's to bring you fun, everlasting good times, and memories that you can take with you to your grave. Memories that we could record and put on things so that people can see the type of life that you can live when you're real, when you're pure, when you're altruistic, when you're benevolent, all of the good stuff. It's not always about taking from you. It's not always about, oh, my money this, my money that, your money this, your money that. No, it's not always about that. It's not always about that at all. I really wish, I truly, totally, and really wish that if at the end of the day, that everyone can evaluate their friendships and it'll allow them to move forward. Because I'm telling you right now, the reason why some of you haven't succeeded in life is because you have the wrong people around you. You have the wrong people around you. Normally in my show, I would bring up a couple more examples of what I'm talking about. Normally in my show, I would bring up a couple of more videos. I would show some pictures. I would give some illustrations. But I'm telling you right now, I want y'all to go over to the Raw Society Coalition and check us out. RSC, check us out, because we will be doing some collaborations together. And I want you guys to check out the Tezdown. That is the Tezdown on YouTube. You guys can still find me here at Soul Reaper 24 and on Instagram at Soul Reaper 24. I want to thank you guys for coming out and checking this out, this reaction. Check out the classic codes. Check out the classic codes. If you guys want to crack some codes, go ahead and do so. In the meantime, if you're not my friend, bounce. I'm just keeping it 100. I will love you forever, but bounce from a distance. For real. No animosity, no hard feelings. Just, get up out this life. You know what I'm saying? We just test that down, y'all. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. I'm pretty sure that's what we did. So, I mean, if you guys wanna, if you guys wanna want me to continue with this and do another show about this, I will, because we've done this, and we've talked about this, and we've tried to make this very prevalent to people's lives. But I think I'm 24. It's been 24. I'm Tez. This is the Tezdown. You guys, thank you for coming out. I'll see y'all in 24.